Imagine a vast, silent desert, where the wind whispers tales of a lost civilization. Here, among rose-red cliffs, the Nabataeans once thrived. The story begins in the arid expanses of the Arabian desert, where the sun casts its relentless gaze over an endless sea of sand. The air shimmers with heat, creating mirages that dance on the horizon, and the occasional gust of wind lifts the fine grains, carrying them gently across the landscape like whispers from a time long past. In this inhospitable realm, the Nabataeans emerge as a nomadic people, their lives intricately woven into the fabric of the desert. With each sunrise, they fold their tents and load their camels, moving with a rhythm dictated by the seasons and the scarce resources that sustain them. Their existence is one of perpetual motion, a life in harmony with the harsh environment that surrounds them. These early Nabataeans are skilled in the arts of survival. They read the stars like a map, guiding their caravans through the labyrinthine paths of the desert. Their knowledge of the land is profound, passed down through generations like sacred lore. They understand the secrets of the desert, where to find water hidden beneath the sand, how to track the elusive rains that bless the parched earth, and the locations of the sparse grazing grounds that sustain their herds. The Nabataean nomads are adept traders, their caravans a lifeline between distant lands. Laden with precious cargoes of incense, spices, and textiles, they traverse the vast trading routes that connect Arabia to the ancient civilizations of the Mediterranean and beyond. It is a perilous journey, fraught with the dangers of bandits and the unforgiving elements. Yet the Nabataeans navigate it with a confidence born of experience and necessity. As they move across the desert, the Nabataeans develop a deep understanding of water, the most precious resource of all. They become masters of its conservation, devising ingenious methods to capture and store it. Their survival hinges on this knowledge, for in the desert, water is life. They learn to carve cisterns into the rock, to channel the rare rains into reservoirs, and to locate hidden springs that offer sustenance in the most unforgiving of times. This mastery over water lays the foundation for what will become their greatest achievement. Though they remain nomadic at heart, the Nabataeans begin to dream of a place to call their own, a sanctuary in the desert where they might settle and thrive. Their eyes turn to Petra, a hidden valley nestled among the craggy mountains of southern Jordan, where natural beauty and strategic advantage converge. Petra, with its towering cliffs and narrow, winding passages, promises both protection and potential. It is a place where the Nabataeans can harness their knowledge of the land and water to create something extraordinary. Here, they envision a city that blends seamlessly with the natural landscape, a testament to their ingenuity and resilience. As they begin to settle, the Nabataeans gradually transform from itinerant traders to architects of a burgeoning civilization. Their transition is marked by the laying of foundations, both literal and metaphorical, as they carve their future into the rose-red rock of Petra. This shift from a nomadic lifestyle to one of permanence is not without its challenges. Yet it is driven by an unyielding vision of prosperity and legacy. In the quiet of the desert night, beneath a sky ablaze with stars, the Nabataeans gather to share stories of their ancestors, tales of survival and triumph over adversity. These stories, like the desert wind, carry the essence of their identity, a testament to their enduring spirit and their capacity to adapt and thrive in one of the harshest environments on Earth. As the Nabataeans settle, they set their sights on building a city unlike any other. The foundations laid in their nomadic past will serve as the bedrock for a civilization that will rise to prominence, its legacy etched into the stone of Petra for millennia to come. In the chapters that follow, we will journey with them, exploring the wonders of their city and the heights of their achievements, as the Nabataeans carve their place in history amidst the timeless beauty of the desert. As the first light of dawn breaks over the rugged horizon of southern Jordan, the quiet majesty of Petra begins to reveal itself, its rose-red sandstone glowing softly in the gentle embrace of the morning sun. The towering cliffs that surround the hidden city stand like sentinels, guarding the secrets of a civilization whose architectural feats continue to captivate the imagination of those who wander through its ancient passageways. It is here, amidst this breathtaking landscape, that the Nabataeans, a nomadic people turned skilled architects, meticulously carved their legacy into the very fabric of the earth. Petra, the jewel of the Nabataean kingdom, emerges not as a city built upon the land but as one hewn from the very heart of the mountains. The Nabataeans harness their understanding of the natural world, their ingenuity manifesting in the seamless integration of human creation with nature's own artistry. The sandstone, in hues ranging from deep ochre to pale pink, yields to the craftsman's tools, each stroke of the chisel unveiling a world both ephemeral and eternal. As one walks through the narrow gorge that serves as the entrance to this hidden city, the air is cool and laden with the scent of earth and stone, echoing with the whispers of history. The Nabataeans, masters of their environment, select this location not by chance but through a keen understanding of geography and trade. Situated at the crossroads of ancient caravan routes, Petra becomes a thriving center of commerce, a bustling hub where spices, silks, and precious goods change hands, flowing like water through the arid lands of Arabia. It is this strategic position that fuels the ambition of the Nabataeans, driving them to transform these sandstone cliffs into monumental expressions of their wealth and power. Carving into the sandstone is no mere act of construction but a symphony of precision and artistry. The Nabataeans, with tools crafted from iron, patiently chip away at the rock, each measured blow revealing intricate facades adorned with columns, capitals, and pediments reminiscent of Hellenistic grandeur. The treasury, or alcazna, stands as one of their most iconic creations, its ornate facade rising majestically from the earth like a vision from a dream. The sun casts long shadows across its surface, highlighting the delicate interplay of light and shadow, while the cool breeze carries the faint echo of distant hammer strikes. This architectural marvel, like many others in Petra, is not merely decorative but a testament to a sophisticated understanding of both form and function. The Nabataeans, inspired by the diverse cultures they encounter, blend influences from Greek and Roman architecture with their own unique aesthetic, creating a style that is distinctly their own. The result is a city that speaks not only of opulence but of cultural exchange and adaptation, its monuments serving as both palaces and tombs, places of worship and commerce. As the city expands, the Nabataeans' architectural ingenuity extends beyond the grand facades. Intricate systems of channels and cisterns are carved into the rock, capturing and conserving the scarce desert rainwater, a testament to their foresight and resourcefulness. This hidden network ensures that life flourishes even in the harshest of climates, sustaining the city's inhabitants and the travelers who rest within its walls. The sound of water, gentle and life-giving, flows through the stone corridors, a reminder of the delicate balance between survival and splendor. Wandering deeper into Petra, one discovers a labyrinth of tombs and temples, each with its own story etched into the rock. The royal tombs, standing high above the valley floor, offer a panoramic view of the city, their imposing exteriors hinting at the grandeur within. Here, the Nabataeans honor their dead with elaborate funerary practices, blending the sacred with the monumental. The air is thick with reverence, the silence broken only by the soft murmur of the wind as it weaves through the carved chambers. The hidden city of Petra unfolds like a scroll, revealing its wonders one by one, each more awe-inspiring than the last. The Great Temple, with its expansive colonnaded courtyard, speaks of a society that values both spiritual and civic life, its design reflecting a keen understanding of space and proportion. The Temple of the Winged Lions, named for the enigmatic sculptures that once adorned its precincts, stands as a testament to the Nabataeans' religious devotion and their connection to the divine. Yet, beyond these grand edifices lies a network of streets and homes, the heart of a thriving community where daily life unfolds amidst the shadows of these timeless monuments. The scent of spices from distant lands mingles with the earthy aroma of freshly baked bread. The marketplace a tapestry of sounds and colors, alive with the chatter of merchants and the laughter of children. Here, the Nabataeans live not only as architects of stone, but as stewards of a vibrant culture, their legacy etched into the lives of those who call Petra home. As the sun begins its descent, casting a golden glow over the city's sandstone walls, Petra takes on a new life, its surfaces bathed in hues of red and orange, as if the very rocks are aflame. The air cools, the sky deepens to a twilight blue, and the city falls into a serene quietude, its secrets held safe within the embrace of the cliffs. It is a place of wonder and mystery, where the past and present intertwine, and where the spirit of the Nabataeans endures in every carved detail, every shadowed alcove. Central to Petra's survival, indeed to its very essence, is the Nabataeans' mastery of water, an element they revere as both a gift and a challenge. In the next chapter, we shall explore how these ancient people harness the life-giving force of water, turning the desert into an oasis and ensuring the prosperity of their remarkable city for generations to come. As the first light of dawn gently caresses the ancient city of Petra, the sandstone cliffs shimmer with hues of rose and ochre, revealing the intricate carvings that have stood sentry over the centuries. This city, nestled within the arid expanses of the Arabian desert, stands as testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the Nabataean people. Here, amidst the barren landscape, they crafted a thriving metropolis that defied the harshness of its environment, a feat made possible by their unparalleled mastery of water management. In the quietude of the early morning, one can almost hear the whispers of the past, echoes of a time when the Nabataeans harnessed the scarce and precious resource of water with an artistry that bordered on the miraculous. To the untrained eye, the barren surroundings of Petra may seem inhospitable, yet hidden beneath the ground lies a network of engineering marvels. Underground cisterns, carefully constructed to capture and store every precious drop of rain that fell from the heavens. These cisterns were the lifeblood of Petra, ingeniously carved into the rock itself, their presence cleverly disguised by the very landscape they served. The Nabataeans understood well the fickle nature of the desert rains, and so they devised a system to ensure that not a single drop was wasted. Rainwater, gathered from the sporadic showers that blessed the region, was channeled into these underground reservoirs through a network of channels and pipes that crisscrossed the city. These conduits, often hidden from view, were the silent veins of Petra, carrying life-giving water to sustain its people. The cisterns themselves were marvels of engineering, their interiors lined with a unique waterproof cement that ensured the precious water remained untainted by the porous rock that surrounded it. This cement, an innovation of the Nabataeans, was a mixture of lime and volcanic ash, meticulously applied to create a seamless barrier that prevented seepage. Its composition, a closely guarded secret, was a testament to the advanced understanding these ancient engineers had of materials and their properties. As the sun climbs higher, casting its warm glow over the city, one can imagine the bustling activity that once filled these streets. Merchants and traders, drawn to Petra's strategic position along the trade routes, would have marveled at the ingenuity of their hosts, for it was this mastery of water that allowed the city to flourish in such an unlikely location. The Nabataeans did not simply collect water, they celebrated it, understanding that it was the source of life itself. To ensure the purity of their water supply, the Nabataeans devised clever methods to filter and purify the water before it reached the cisterns. Along the channels, they constructed particle-settling basins, shallow depressions where the water would pause, allowing the heavier sediments to settle out before continuing on its journey. These basins, simple yet effective, served as the first line of defense against contamination, ensuring that the water stored beneath the city was as pure as the desert skies. Walking through the narrow the towering canyon that serves as the gateway to Petra, one can almost feel the cool breeze that would have accompanied the flow of water through these channels. It is a reminder of the careful planning and foresight of the Nabataeans, who understood that water was not merely a necessity, but a means of sustaining a community, a culture, and an economy. Their water systems were not just practical solutions, but symbols of their ability to adapt and thrive in harmony with the environment. As the day draws on, the shadows lengthen across the city, tracing the paths that water once took through its streets. The Nabataeans had established not merely a city, but a sanctuary, where the elements were harnessed and tamed to serve their needs. In this arid land, they created an oasis that drew people from across the ancient world, a hub of commerce and culture that owed its existence to the flowing waters hidden beneath its surface. The setting sun casts a golden light over the treasury, Petra's most iconic facade, its intricate carvings a testament to the artistry and vision of the Nabataeans. Here, in this city carved from stone, water was the silent force that sustained life, hidden in plain sight, a reminder of the delicate balance that the Nabataeans achieved between their environment and their ambitions. It is this balance, this harmony, that allowed Petra to become a beacon of civilization in an unforgiving landscape. As the last rays of daylight give way to the cool embrace of night, the city of Petra stands as a silent witness to the brilliance of its creators. The Nabataeans, masters of water in the desert, understood that true wealth lay not in the gold and spices that passed through their hands, but in the ability to sustain life itself. And it was this understanding that transformed Petra from a mere waypoint into a thriving center of trade and culture, a legacy that endures to this day. With water secured, the stage was set for Petra to become a hub of vibrant trade, its streets filled with the colors and sounds of a bustling marketplace, where merchants and travelers from distant lands would converge, drawn by the promise of prosperity and the allure of the desert's hidden treasures. And so, as the city sleeps beneath the starlit sky, we prepare to journey further into the story of Petra, where the convergence of cultures and commerce will reveal the true heart of this ancient metropolis. As the first rays of dawn gently caress the rugged sandstone cliffs of Petra, the ancient city slowly stirs to life, its inhabitants awakening to another day in the heart of the Nabataean kingdom. The air is crisp and cool, holding the promise of the scorching desert sun that will soon rise high above, casting its golden light across the vast expanse of arid terrain that stretches endlessly toward the horizon. This land, seemingly inhospitable and barren, is crisscrossed by a web of ancient trade routes, arteries of commerce and culture that have sustained the Nabataeans for centuries and allowed them to flourish amidst the sands. Among these routes, none is more renowned nor more vital than the Incense Route, a vast network of paths and trails that winds its way from the aromatic groves of southern Arabia through the heart of Nabataean territory, eventually reaching the bustling markets of the Mediterranean. It is along these routes that the precious resins of frankincense and myrrh, harvested from the boswellia and commiphora trees, begin their long and arduous journey northward, their intoxicating scents mingling with the warm desert breeze. These resins, sacred and coveted, are more valuable than gold, their earthy and spicy aromas used in religious ceremonies, embalming rituals, and as luxurious perfumes that delight the senses of kings and commoners alike. The Nabataeans, astute and enterprising, have mastered the art of controlling these trade routes, their influence extending far beyond the borders of their immediate realm. With a keen understanding of the harsh desert environment, they have established a series of strategically placed outposts and way stations, where travelers and traders can find respite from the relentless sun and replenish their supplies of water and provisions. It is here, at these bustling hubs of activity, that the Nabataeans impose their levies, collecting taxes and tolls from the merchants who traverse their lands, their wealth accumulating steadily with each passing caravan. As the sun climbs higher in the sky, the desert shimmers with heat, the air wavering and distorting the landscape in a mirage of endless possibilities. Along the Incense Route, the rhythmic clatter of camel hooves echoes across the sands, a caravan making its way slowly yet determinately toward Petra. Laden with their precious cargo, the camels plod steadily onward, their padded feet leaving deep impressions in the soft sand, their drivers swathed in flowing robes to protect against the sun's fierce rays. The caravan is a microcosm of cultures and languages, with traders from distant lands exchanging news and gossip, their voices blending with the occasional bleat of a goat or the soft jingle of metal adornments. Upon reaching Petra, the caravan is greeted by the imposing facades of the city, its intricately carved tombs and temples hewn directly from the rose-red rock, their grandeur a testament to the skill and artistry of the Nabataean people. Within the city, the air is alive with the sounds of commerce, the clamor of the marketplace a vibrant symphony of haggling voices, clinking coins, and the melodic calls of vendors extolling the virtues of their wares. Here, among the bustling stalls, traders barter and negotiate, exchanging the precious incense for textiles, spices, and other goods, their transactions conducted under the watchful eyes of Nabataean officials, who ensure that the appropriate taxes are duly paid. The economic prosperity derived from the Incense Route has allowed the Nabataeans to thrive, their wealth evident in the opulence of their capital and the sophistication of their society. It is a prosperity that extends beyond mere material wealth, as the Nabataeans are patrons of art and culture. their city a melting pot of influences from across the ancient world. Greek, Roman, Egyptian, and Mesopotamian elements blend seamlessly with the indigenous Nabataean traditions, creating a rich tapestry of cultural expression that is as vibrant and diverse as the people themselves. As the day draws to a close and the sun begins its slow descent toward the horizon, the shadows lengthen across the city, the sandstone walls of Petra glowing with a warm, golden hue. The traders and merchants, their business concluded for the day, gather around flickering fires, sharing stories and laughter as the stars begin to twinkle in the night sky above. It is a moment of respite and camaraderie, a brief pause in the relentless march of commerce that has sustained the Nabataeans for so long. Yet, even as the Nabataeans bask in their prosperity, change stirs on the distant horizon, its approach as inevitable as the rising sun. For beyond the borders of their desert kingdom, a new power is rising, one that will soon cast its long shadow over the ancient world. The might of Rome, with its legions and ambitions, is on the march, its influence spreading inexorably across the lands of the Mediterranean and beyond. The Nabataeans, astute observers of the world around them, are not unaware of the shifting tides of power and the challenges they may soon face. As the firelight flickers and dances, casting its warm glow on the faces of those gathered, the air is filled with the soft murmur of voices, the traders speculating on what the future may hold, their words mingling with the sweet, lingering scent of incense that hangs in the air. It is a moment of reflection and anticipation, a prelude to the changes that will soon sweep across the desert sands, altering the course of history for the Nabataeans and the Incense Route they hold so dear. With the stars shining brightly overhead and the desert wrapped in a cloak of silence, the Nabataeans drift into slumber, their dreams filled with visions of distant lands and the promise of tomorrow. Yet, even in sleep, there is an awareness of the challenges that lie ahead, the knowledge that the rise of Rome will soon bring changes to their world, reshaping the landscape of the ancient trade routes and the fortunes of those who traverse them. And so, as the night deepens and the first hints of dawn begin to paint the eastern sky, the Nabataeans continue their journey through history, their story intertwined with the shifting sands of the desert and the timeless allure of the Incense Route. The future awaits, its mysteries and possibilities as vast as the desert itself. A new chapter in the tale of the Nabataeans and their enduring legacy as masters of water and trade in the heart of the desert. The sun sets over the vast desert landscape, casting long shadows upon the ancient city of Petra, the jewel of the Nabataean kingdom. Its grand facades, intricately carved from the rose-red rock, stand as silent witnesses to a bygone era, when the desert was alive with the hum of traders and the whispering winds carried the secrets of distant lands. As the last light fades, the narrative of the Nabataeans gently unfolds to a new chapter, a chapter marked by the inevitable influence of a growing power from the west, the Roman Empire. In the year 106 AD, the world shifts for the Nabataeans as the Roman Empire extends its mighty reach into their lands. The annexation of Nabatea marks a turning point, a decisive moment that intertwines the fate of this once independent and prosperous kingdom with that of Rome's expansive dominion. The transition is not one of brutal conquest but rather a subtle absorption, a negotiation of power that allows the Nabataeans to retain a semblance of their autonomy, albeit under the watchful eyes of Roman governors. The air is thick with the aroma of incense, a commodity that has long been the lifeblood of Nabataean trade. Under Roman influence, the dynamics of this trade begin to shift. The famed incense routes, which once wound their way through the labyrinthine paths of Petra, now adapt to the new order imposed by Roman roads and infrastructure. These Roman roads, marvels of engineering that stretch like veins through the empire, facilitate greater connectivity, changing the flow of goods and altering economic landscapes. As the Nabataeans navigate this new world, the cultural integration between them and their Roman overlords is palpable. The streets of Petra, once resonant only with the sounds of Nabataean dialects, now echo with the Latin tongue. Roman architecture begins to nestle among the rock-hewn tombs and temples of the Nabataeans, introducing new styles and forms that blend with the existing grandeur of the city. The theater of Petra, already a testament to Greek influence, finds its seating expanded under Roman hands, accommodating an ever-growing populace drawn by the allure of Rome's stability and grandeur. In the bustling markets of Petra, one can hear the clinking of Roman coins, the denarius, exchanged for Nabataean goods. The economy flourishes under this new administration, yet it is a prosperity tinged with the knowledge of dependency. The Nabataeans, known for their ingenious water management systems, continue to thrive as stewards of their arid environment. But now the fruits of their labor feed not only their own people, but also the vast demands of the Roman Empire. The Nabataean society, once isolated in its desert stronghold, experiences a cultural renaissance of sorts. Roman customs and traditions gradually seep into the fabric of Nabataean life. The people of Petra, adorned in flowing robes, now mingle with Roman citizens in their togas. Festivals blend, and the gods of Rome find places in the pantheon of Nabataean deities, their stories entwined like vines growing across the ancient stone. Yet, beneath this surface of cultural exchange, there lies a subtle tension, a quiet resistance. The Nabataeans, proud of their heritage and their achievements, hold fast to their identity even as they adapt to the encroaching Roman influence. They continue to worship Dushara, the chief deity in their pantheon, and celebrate their own festivals with fervor and devotion, the flickering flames of their sacred fires casting shadows that dance upon the time-worn walls. As the years drift by like the sands of their desert home, the shifts in trade dynamics bring both opportunity and challenge. The Nabataeans, masters of commerce and negotiation, find themselves navigating an evolving marketplace. While they remain crucial players in the incense trade, the rise of sea routes, favored by Roman merchants for their speed and efficiency, begins to eclipse the overland pathways that once defined Nabataean prosperity. The caravans, once laden with precious goods like myrrh and frankincense, now share their burdens with Roman galleys that ply the waters of the Red Sea. The port of Gaza, a key Nabataean trading hub, becomes a bustling point of convergence where desert meets ocean, a symbol of the changing tides of commerce. Yet, even as these shifts unfold, the Nabataeans continue to adapt, leveraging their strategic location and their unparalleled knowledge of desert trade to maintain their relevance in a world increasingly dominated by Roman interests. The landscape of Nabatea, with its rugged mountains and hidden valleys, remains as timeless as ever, a stoic guardian of the stories etched into its stones. The Roman presence, though transformative, cannot erase the legacy of the Nabataeans. Instead, it adds another layer to the rich tapestry of history, a testament to the resilience and adaptability of a people who have long thrived in one of the harshest environments on Earth. As the Roman influence deepens, the Nabataean kingdom gradually recedes into the folds of the empire, its distinctness slowly melding into the broader Roman world. The annexation brings with it the promise of peace and security, but also the inevitability of change. The Nabataeans, ever resourceful, continue to leave their mark, even as their kingdom becomes a quieter thread in the grand narrative of history. The shadows of the past lengthen, and as the Nabataeans begin their retreat into obscurity, the echoes of their achievements linger in the air, like the haunting melodies of a distant song carried by the desert winds. The night deepens over Petra, and in the silence, one can almost hear the whispers of the ancients, telling tales of a time when the desert bloomed under the care of its masterful stewards. And so, as Rome's grip tightens, the Nabataeans, with their rich history and indomitable spirit, find themselves on the cusp of a new era, one that will see their legacy endure in ways they could scarcely have imagined. The sands shift, the stars will overhead, and the story of the Nabataeans continues, a gentle reminder of the enduring power of resilience and adaptation in the face of inexorable change. As the sun begins its descent over the rugged horizon, casting long shadows over the rose-red city of Petra, we find ourselves tracing the echoes of its past. A city that once thrived with the bustling energy of trade and prosperity, now succumbing to the quiet embrace of time. The decline of Petra is a story woven with the delicate threads of history's inevitability, a gradual fading of brilliance as the forces of nature and shifting tides of commerce conspired to draw the curtain on the Nabataean stage. In the centuries following its zenith, the city of Petra, famed for its ingenious water management and vibrant trade networks, began to wane in the face of a changing world. The Roman annexation of Nabatea in 106 AD marked the beginning of a slow transformation. Though initially prosperous under Roman rule, the subsequent redirection of trade routes, away from Petra and towards the northern cities such as Palmyra, began to sap the lifeblood from the city. The once bustling market stalls and caravans laden with spices and silks now found fewer reasons to linger within the sandstone embrace of Petra's grandeur. The natural landscape, too, played its part in this tale of decline. Petra, nestled within the embrace of towering cliffs and narrow gorges, was vulnerable to the whims of nature. A series of earthquakes, particularly those in 363 and 551 AD, dealt significant blows to the city's infrastructure. Temples and tombs, once steadfast and imposing, stood cracked and crumbling, their majestic facades marred by the relentless tremors of the earth. The sophisticated water channels and storage systems, so crucial to Petra's survival in the arid desert, fell into disrepair, further hastening the city's retreat into obscurity. By the time the Islamic conquests swept across the region in the 7th century, Petra had already fallen into a state of neglect. Its strategic importance diminished. The city slowly faded from the maps of the known world. The whispers of its existence lingered only in the tales of the Bedouin tribes who roamed the desolate sands, their stories hinting at a lost city carved from the living rock, shrouded in mystery and legend. For centuries, Petra lay forgotten by the outside world, its secrets guarded by the towering sentinels of stone. Until, in the early 19th century, a curious young explorer named Johann Ludwig Burckhardt embarked upon a journey that would rekindle the world's fascination with this ancient city. Born in Switzerland, Burckhardt was a man of keen intellect and adventurous spirit, drawn to the mysteries of the East. Disguised as a Muslim trader under the name Sheikh Ibrahim ibn Abdallah, he traversed the Middle East, his heart set on uncovering the secrets of forgotten realms. In August of 1812, Burckhardt's quest led him to the arid lands of southern Jordan, guided by the tales of a hidden city whispered among the Bedouin. With a mixture of trepidation and anticipation, he made his way through the narrow, winding gorge that serves as the gateway to Petra. As he emerged from the shadowy pass, the sight that greeted him was nothing short of miraculous. The treasury, with its elaborate facade carved deep into the rose-colored sandstone cliff, stood bathed in the golden light of the afternoon sun, an awe-inspiring testament to the artistry and ambition of the Nabataeans. Burckhardt's heart swelled with wonder as he beheld the city laid out before him, its ruins a silent testament to a civilization's vanished glory. His meticulous notes and sketches would later capture the world's imagination, sparking a revival of interest in Petra and its enigmatic past. Though the city had slumbered for centuries, its rediscovery set in motion a renewed appreciation for the ingenuity and resilience of the Nabataeans, who had once thrived in this harsh and unforgiving landscape. The revival of interest in Petra was not immediate, but the seeds planted by Burckhardt's discovery slowly took root in the fertile soil of scholarly curiosity and romantic imagination. Throughout the 19th century, explorers, archaeologists, and adventurers followed in Burckhardt's footsteps, drawn to the allure of Petra's mysteries. Each new expedition peeled back another layer of the city's history, revealing the intricate tapestry of Nabataean life and culture that had once flourished amidst the desert sands. As the world entered the 20th century, Petra's significance as a historical and archaeological treasure began to be recognized on a global scale. The city, long obscured by the sands of time, emerged as a symbol of human ingenuity and the enduring legacy of the Nabataeans. Scholars and historians delved deeper into the enigma of Petra, piecing together the fragments of its past to weave a narrative of innovation, adaptation, and survival. Today, Petra stands as a monument to the tenacity of the human spirit, a place where the echoes of bygone eras reverberate through the timeless canyons and echoing tombs. Visitors from around the world tread the ancient paths, marveling at the skill and vision that transformed a barren desert into a thriving metropolis. The city's rebirth continues, as it serves not only as a window into the past, but also as a testament to the enduring power of human creativity and resilience. As we leave behind this chapter of Petra's story, we look forward to exploring the city's vibrant rebirth, a symbol of the enduring legacy of the Nabataeans and their mastery of water in the desert. The sun sets gently over the ancient stones, casting a warm glow over the enduring beauty of Petra, a city that once was lost to time, now found and celebrated by the world. The sun rises gently over the rugged landscape of southern Jordan, casting a warm, golden hue across the jagged peaks and deep valleys that cradle the ancient city of Petra. As the first light touches the rose-red sandstone, the city awakens from its millennia-long slumber, revealing the breathtaking artistry and ingenuity of the Nabataeans, a people long vanished but whose legacy continues to endure. Today, Petra stands not only as a testament to the wonders of ancient engineering and cultural synthesis, but also as a cherished UNESCO World Heritage Site, a living monument to human achievement and resilience in the face of nature's formidable challenges. In the stillness of the early morning, the narrow gorge known as the Sick, Petra's dramatic entranceway, comes alive with the soft murmur of a gentle breeze, which whispers through the towering cliffs that rise majestically on either side. Carved by the patient hands of time, these sandstone walls bear witness to centuries of history, their hues shifting from deep ochre to pale pink as the sun climbs higher in the sky. It is through this ancient passage that visitors from all corners of the globe make their pilgrimage, drawn by the allure of a city once lost to the sands of time, now resurrected to its rightful place as one of the world's most treasured cultural sites. Recognized by UNESCO in 1985, Petra's designation as a World Heritage Site marked a pivotal moment in the preservation and appreciation of this ancient wonder. The city's inclusion on this prestigious list not only underscores its outstanding universal value but also signifies a global commitment to safeguarding its legacy for future generations. With its remarkable blend of natural beauty and human ingenuity, Petra embodies the spirit of the Nabataeans, who transformed a stark desert landscape into a thriving metropolis through their unparalleled mastery of water management and trade. Modern preservation efforts are a testament to the dedication and collaboration of international experts, local authorities, and communities who work tirelessly to protect Petra's fragile beauty from the ravages of time and the pressures of modern tourism. Conservation projects meticulously restore and stabilize the city's iconic facades, such as the treasury and the monastery, carefully preserving the delicate balance between maintaining authenticity and ensuring structural integrity. These efforts extend to the surrounding landscape, where ancient water channels and reservoirs are rehabilitated, echoing the Nabataeans' original ingenuity in harnessing the scarce desert resources. As the day unfolds, the once quiet city gradually fills with the soft chatter of visitors, their footsteps echoing through the ancient streets as they explore the labyrinth of tombs, temples, and dwellings that make up this archaeological wonder. Guides, versed in the rich history of the Nabataeans, share tales of a people who thrived through trade and diplomacy, leaving behind a cultural tapestry woven from the diverse threads of the ancient world. The air is filled with a sense of awe and reverence, as each visitor becomes a part of Petra's ongoing story, contributing to a collective understanding of its historical significance. Petra's allure extends beyond its physical beauty, captivating the minds and hearts of those who seek to understand the lives of the Nabataeans and their remarkable achievements. The city's educational programs play a crucial role in fostering this understanding, offering insights into the ancient technologies and cultural practices that shaped the Nabataean civilization. Through workshops, lectures, and interactive exhibits, visitors are invited to delve deeper into the mysteries of Petra, gaining a greater appreciation for the complex interplay of natural and human forces that shaped this desert marvel. The vibrant exchange of ideas and cultures that once defined Petra's bustling marketplace continues today, as scholars and enthusiasts from around the world gather to share their knowledge and passion for this ancient city. Conferences and symposiums provide a platform for the latest archaeological discoveries and research, ensuring that Petra remains at the forefront of historical and cultural studies. This ongoing dialogue not only enriches our understanding of the Nabataeans, but also highlights the importance of preserving cultural heritage as a bridge between the past and the present. Tourism, while a vital source of economic support for the region, poses its own set of challenges, requiring a delicate balance between accessibility and preservation. Efforts to manage visitor impact are evident in the careful planning and regulation of tourist activities, ensuring that Petra's cultural and natural resources are protected for future generations to enjoy. Sustainable tourism practices are encouraged, promoting a respectful and informed approach to exploring the site, where the focus is on the quality of the experience rather than the quantity of visitors. As the sun begins its descent, casting long shadows across Petra's ancient ruins, the city takes on a serene and contemplative atmosphere. The day's visitors slowly make their way back through the sick, leaving behind the silent guardians of this once thriving metropolis to their eternal vigil. The soft rustle of the wind and the distant call of a desert bird are the only sounds that accompany the fading light, as Petra returns to the quiet solitude of the desert night. Yet, even as darkness falls, Petra's legacy continues to shine brightly, a beacon of human achievement and resilience that transcends the boundaries of time and space. It stands as a symbol of what is possible when ingenuity and determination converge, a reminder of the extraordinary capacity of the human spirit to adapt and thrive in even the most challenging of environments. As our journey through history comes to a close, we reflect on the legacy of the Nabataeans, a people whose mastery of their environment and openness to cultural exchange laid the foundation for a city that would captivate the world for centuries to come. Their story, etched into the very fabric of Petra's sandstone cliffs, serves as a timeless testament to the enduring power of human creativity and collaboration, inspiring future generations to build upon this rich heritage and continue the exploration of what it means to be truly connected to the world around us. As the golden light of the setting sun casts its warm glow over the ancient stones of Petra, the shadows lengthen and deepen, enfolding the city in a soft embrace. The Nabataeans, those enigmatic masters of the desert, have long since vanished into the annals of history, yet their legacy endures, woven into the very fabric of the landscapes they once called home. The whispers of the wind through the canyons of Petra carry with them tales of a people who understood the land like few others, harnessing its scarce resources with unparalleled ingenuity. In the heart of the Arabian desert, where life seems most improbable, the Nabataeans carved out an existence not merely of survival, but of flourishing prosperity. Their mastery over water, the most precious of commodities in this arid expanse, is a testament to their profound understanding of both the environment and the technological prowess required to tame it. They sculpted channels and cisterns with precision, capturing the sparse rains and guiding them into reservoirs that sustained their civilization through the harshest of seasons. This hydraulic engineering, sophisticated yet subtle, allowed them to transform an inhospitable desert into a thriving hub of trade and culture. The Nabataeans were not merely engineers. They were also astute traders, their caravans crisscrossing the vast expanses of sand to connect distant empires. They wove a rich tapestry of commerce that stretched from the Mediterranean to the Arabian Sea, linking cultures and exchanging goods that included frankincense, myrrh, spices, and silks. Petra, their magnificent capital, became a bustling nexus of trade, where the aromas of exotic wares mingled in the air, and the vibrant hues of foreign textiles added color to the city's sandstone palette. The Nabataeans stood at the crossroads of civilizations, their influence reaching far beyond their desert stronghold. The legacy of the Nabataeans, however, extends beyond their practical accomplishments. In the intricate facades of Petra's rock-cut tombs and temples, one witnesses the artistic synthesis of Hellenistic, Egyptian, and Mesopotamian influences, reflecting a culture that was both open and adaptive. This architectural marvel, with its grandiose scale and delicate detail, stands as a testament to their artistic vision and the cultural dialogues they fostered. The treasury, perhaps Petra's most iconic monument, catches the first light of dawn, its facade glowing with a rose-red hue that seems almost otherworldly, hinting at secrets lost to time. Yet, for all its openness, Petra and the Nabataeans themselves remain shrouded in mystery. Much about this civilization eludes modern understanding. The sudden decline of the Nabataeans in the 3rd century, the reasons why their once thriving city was eventually abandoned, and the full scope of their influence upon the world remain subjects of ongoing exploration. The silence of the stone structures, their inscriptions faded and eroded, leaves much to the imagination, inviting scholars and dreamers alike to ponder the lives of those who walked these ancient streets. As the centuries have passed, the lessons of the Nabataeans have not been forgotten. Their sophisticated methods of water management have inspired modern arid land agriculture and urban planning, with echoes of their techniques visible in contemporary practices across the globe. Their ability to thrive in harmony with the harsh desert environment serves as a poignant reminder of the potential for human ingenuity to adapt and flourish within the natural world. In our modern era, where environmental challenges abound, the wisdom of the Nabataeans continues to offer valuable insights. The Nabataeans also left an indelible mark on the cultural and historical narrative of the region. The pathways they carved through the desert became the routes of pilgrims and traders long after their kingdom had faded, and their cultural exchanges enriched the tapestry of human history. As Petra lay hidden beneath the sands for centuries, its rediscovery in the early 19th century reignited the world's fascination with this lost civilization, sparking a renewed interest in the ancient world and its mysteries. In contemplating the lasting legacy of the Nabataeans, one cannot help but feel a sense of awe at their achievements. They remind us of the resilience and creativity inherent in the human spirit, qualities that have propelled civilizations forward through the ages. The Nabataeans, with their unique blend of practicality and artistry, left a footprint on history that continues to captivate and inspire. As the night descends upon Petra, a serene silence envelopes the city, broken only by the whisper of the wind through the canyons. The stars emerge one by one, casting their gentle light upon the ancient stones, and the legacy of the Nabataeans seems to shimmer in the cool desert air. In this tranquil setting, the stories of the past come alive, inviting us to pause and reflect on the remarkable journey of this ancient people. Thank you for joining us on this tranquil exploration of the Nabataeans and their awe-inspiring city of Petra. If you enjoyed this peaceful journey through history, consider subscribing for more serene stories of the past.